one more problem on the functions MSET JE level 1 problem. The domain of sin h inverse of 4x. Generally, sin h inverse of x domain of sin h inverse of 4x h inverse of x domain or real number set. So sin h inverse of 4x domain is what? Domain R. So we have option 1 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. We have the problem. The domain of f of x is equal to sin inverse of step x, where step x denotes the greatest integer function is. So we have f of x is equal to sin inverse of step x. Okay, where step x is the greatest integer function. So generally sin inverse of x. So the domain is that is minus 1 less than or equal to step x less than or equal to 1. But this can be written as that is minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So x belongs to that is closed interval minus 1 comma 2. X belongs to closed interval minus 1 comma 2. Minus 1 comma 2 minus 1 comma 2 closed interval. So we have the option 2 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. Here viewers, we have the problem. The domain of log sin inverse of x base a is. Generally, sin inverse x domain x belongs to closed interval minus 1 comma 1. Here log sin inverse x is there. So here log of negative numbers not defined. So this is sin inverse of log sin inverse of x base a. This x belongs to, it takes the value not negative numbers, that means open 0 and closed 1, only positive numbers. Log of positive numbers is defined. So open 0 closed bracket 1, that is positive numbers. Here domain is this one, from this you take this one, that is x belongs to. So 0 less than x is less than or equal to 1 is the answer. 0 less than x is less than or equal to 1 is the answer. Option 1 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. Dear viewers, we have the problem. The domain of f of x is equal to sin inverse x plus root over 16 minus x square. So f of x is equal to sin inverse x plus root over 16 minus x square. Here sin inverse x domain, what is x belongs to closed bracket 1 comma 1 and root over 16 minus x square, this domain, root over 16 minus x square domain. So 16 minus x square greater than or equal to 0. This can be written as 4 plus x into 4 minus x greater than or equal to 0. You have to multiply with minus on both sides. So x plus 4 into this is x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. If x minus a into x plus x minus b less than or equal to 0, then x belongs to closed bracket a comma b. So like this is x belongs to closed bracket minus 4 comma 4. Here you observe sin inverse x domain x belongs to closed bracket minus 1 comma 1 and root over 16 minus x square domain x belongs to closed bracket minus 4 comma 4 and their intersection You observe here, this is the number line, and this one 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is G1, -1, -2, -3, -4. Here this is -1 to this one, and x belongs to in between -4, 4. So -4, 4. But here x belongs to in between -1, 1. So -1, 1. So intersection of these two is, this is the intersection. So x belongs to the domain of given function. Domain of given function. Given function is x belongs to closed bracket -1, 1 is the intersection of two functions. So we have x belongs to -1, 1. Option 3 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. We have the problem. F of x is equal to x square for x less than 0. F of x is equal to x for x 0 less than x less than 1 is equal to 1 by x for x greater than 1. Then the domain of f of x is. So here you observe f of x is equal to x square, then domain of f of x. So x belongs to x less than 0, -infinity to 0 open. Okay, here f of x is equal to x, given that 0 less than x less than 1, that is x belongs to 0 to 1 open interval. Here f of x is equal to what? 1 by x. X belongs to greater than 1, that open interval 1 to infinity. Here f of x is equal to x square, x belongs to -infinity to 0, given. F of x is equal to x, x belongs to 0 to 1, given. F of x is equal to 1 by x, x belongs to 1 to infinity. From these two, where x belongs to open interval -infinity to 0, union open interval 0, 1, union open interval 1 to infinity. So then the domain of f of x. So domain of f of x is what? X belongs to open -infinity to 0, union open interval 0 to 1, union open interval 1 to infinity. So we have the option 2 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. One more problem on functions. If f of x is real function defined on closed interval -1, 1, then the real function f of x is equal to f of 5x plus 4 is defined on the interval. This is the previous year question. This is the previous year question in MSET. So here f of x is defined on closed interval -1, 1. Means what? -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. F of x is defined on closed interval -1, 1. So -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. But f of x is equal to what? F of 5x plus 4. So here -1 less than or from this -5 less than or equal to 5x less than or equal to 5. We can multiply this inequality with 5. So here -5 plus 4 less than or equal to 5x plus 4 less than or equal to 5 plus 4. So this value is what? -1 less than or equal to 5x plus 4 less than or equal to 9. So 5x plus 4 belongs to closed interval -1, 9. So this is defined on the interval. So closed interval minus 1 comma 9. So we have the option 2 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all. Here we have one more problem on function. If f and g are two real functions defined by f is equal to set of order pair a comma 1, b comma 0, c comma 8, 0 comma 4. G is equal to set of order pair a comma 5, c comma minus 3, b comma 6, 0 comma 4. Then domain of root over g by f. So here from this f of a is equal to what? 1. F of b is equal to what? 0. F of c is equal to 8. F of 0 is equal to 4. Here we want the domain of 1 by f. So domain of 1 by f is equal to set of 1 okay. F of a 1 okay. F a okay. F of b is equal to what? 0. 1 by 0 is equal to infinity. So that is not take the value. The first terms are the domain. So c and 0. Okay. This is the domain of 1 by f. Next g function. G of a is equal to what? 5. G of c is equal to what? Minus 3. G of b is equal to what? 6. G of 0 is equal to what? 4. So we have the this one. We want to root over g. Root over g. Here root over g of c. Root over g of c is equal to what? Root over minus 3. This is imaginary number. Only g of c is the imaginary number. Then we take the domain. G domain of root g is equal to what? Set of what? A okay, a and not c, b okay, 0 okay. So the domain of root g is a set of a comma b comma 0. The domain of 1 by f is set of a comma c comma 0. Then intersection of these two, that is domain of root g by f means intersection of these domains. Intersection of these domains you observe here a comma 0 is equal to set of a comma 0. So we have the option 3 is the answer. Okay, all of you. Intersection of a comma c comma 0, intersection a comma b comma 0. Then we have the set of a comma 0 is the domain of given function. So option 3 is the answer. Okay, all of you. That's all.